Indeed. Family, it is the Willie Mo Jr. show. And as promised, I told you that I would be hanging out with music royalty, right? The one and only Chloé Bailey is hanging out with us as she embarks upon this new journey of being an amazing actress. What's going on, Chloé? How are you?
I am blessed and highly favored. I'm so happy to be talking to you. I'm from Atlanta, so it's you repping my hometown.
Man, you already know it. It's just really, really amazing to see just the maturation of your brand. I'm excited about it. Tell me a little bit about this movie, and I'm sure that you have a lot of roles that probably come through your desk every day. What made you choose this one?
Yes, well, I'm so happy to be a part of Praise This, Will Packer Productions and directed by Tina Gordon. And I have the best cast ever. I'm starring alongside Druski and Quavo, and it's just so many incredible artists who are part of this movie, and it really just bridges the gap of music and God and praise competitive teams. So it's definitely really funny for sure.
Indeed, hanging out with the one and only Chloé Bailey. Chloé, I want to ask you this: when it comes to like praise this, like I got an opportunity to see the movie. Like tell me a little bit about your background because there were some moments I was like, well, she authentically understands this culture. Was there a church background that you kind of grew up in? I know you're from the A, but is there something like a church that you grew up in? How did that work out for you?
Oh, absolutely. Sis and I, we grew up always singing in our Nana's church every Sunday whenever we'd go to South Carolina to visit her. My Aunt Sandy is a piano teacher in church and a piano player at the church. And my late cousin Sherry, she was a choir teacher.
Wow.
So all of the places in my family and, in the generations, it's through the church with the music. So it's really cool how I get to continue the legacy on, and my sister as well, when it comes to the music side. And now I really get to shine the light on my roots and, my love of God with this.
Indeed, you had the opportunity to work with the one and only Will Packer, one of my dear brothers and friends. What was that like for you?
It was amazing. He is such an incredible human being. He's so kind and compassionate and caring and so witty and smart. And I'm happy that they picked me as their Sam.
Oh, that's so good. Listen, as we kind of land this plane, the audience across the country is, ages 35 to about 54. A lot of times when you see my brothers like Druski and other people on there, they say, now how that's gonna be a praise situation, Although
Yeah.
my sister Corinne Hawthorne is on it, shout out to Jacqueline Carr, my dear sister
Yes.
from another mister.
Yes.
But what can people expect with this movie that's really going to resonate in their heart as it pertains to dreams, goals, aspirations, and their relationship with God?
Yes, shout out to Jacqueline and Corinne, as well as Michelle Williams. She makes a surprise appearance in the film as well. What I love about this movie is that whether you are super religious or not, you will find the love of God and the light that He shines on all of us when you watch this. And it's really the personification of the phrase, come as you are.
Love it.
And God makes everything perfectly in His image. And we also have to look at ourselves and our brothers and sisters in that way as well. And when it came to the music, really grounding myself within my gospel roots and my background, it was really great and wonderful to be able to push myself in that way. And it even inspired me musically as I was creating in pieces at the same time as I was filming this. I even put a gospel choir on the songs Pray It Away, Feel Me Cry,
Wow.
and Make It Look Easy in my new debut album. So this movie really just heightened my love of God and the gospel community in every way.
Indeed. Chloé Bailey hanging out with us. We appreciate you hanging out. Chloé, just before we leave, as we'll tease this on the radio, if you could say, hey, this is Chloé Bailey, and I'm coming up next on the Willie Mo Jr. Show.